Now, I can inspire people 1,000 different ways. I can inspire people in 100, 200 different kinds of jobs, but I know that no matter what I'm doing, I'm uniquely called because it also gives me my greatest joy to inspire people. I can inspire people quietly. I can inspire people demonstratively. I can sit with someone who's dying in a nursing home and just put a hand on their knee or leg. They can feel the inspiration. They can feel the love. They can feel the care. You all have a unique expression. And when you learn what that is, and here's the coolest part, you can learn how to put your personal signature into your current job that you have. Now, all of you that I'm speaking to today that are watching probably do a variety of different things under the umbrella of this large, great company. But there's nothing more grand and beautiful than to see someone have a little more joy now in their job because they realize, almost like a secret agent of love, they can do their job a little bit differently with a little more joy if they understood more who they were and why they're still here on this earth. What makes you unique? If I just did these 5 keys for my life, I would probably experience more joy and peace and contentment than ever I have before. And I can stand before you now and say, with all honesty, I'm very comfortable in my skin now. It took a lot of work. You know, that process, again, first you have to have the awareness of what you might need to change in your thinking or even in your lifestyle maybe. The awareness, then comes the transformation. The transformation is the daily work. Nothing comes easy. It's amazing all the people that I know, whether it be churches they go to or a Tony Robbins big rally out in California before they start walking on the hot choke. They expect easy answers, and when they leave because they're on such a high, I call it Holy Ghost goosebumps, all of a sudden it starts fading away. Well, it's because it's always been about our daily work, right? Our daily discipline every day. You get up every day, you exercise a little bit, you quiet your mind a little bit, you pat the dog a little bit every day. It's always about awareness, transformation, and then mastery. And you'll know when that mastery happens. Because how you used to think, you're not thinking anymore. How you used to be or behave, you're not behaving anymore. And you'll see, you know what? It really paid off. Awareness, transformation, and mastery. So we go to gratitude right now. Appreciate what you already have. Gratitude is at the heart of contentment. How many times are we so consumed with the things that we don't have that we're not appreciative of the things we have? Now, at first, when I came up with that and started teaching this and using gratitude, people would say, yeah, okay, gratitude. But you know what? There is all kinds of research going on about the power of gratitude. And if you were to get onto Amazon.com or walk into one of the local Barnes and Nobles, you would find stacks of books this thick all on gratitude. Why is that? Because it is that powerful if we simply practiced it. There's an amazing Hollywood cinematographer by the name of Louis Schwartzberg. He's been on the radio show. But I first heard about him when his YouTube video with his stunning videography of nature set to the voice of Brother David Stendal-Ross, and it's called Gratitude, went viral. There are millions and millions of hits on that video, and it just reminded you to just step back and say, oh, I have a lot to be grateful for. I have a job. I know people who don't. I live in the United States. It's not perfect, but my goodness, it's the United States. You know, you start making a list a little bit every day. At first, I kind of poo-pooed that myself, and then I started practicing it. The transformation, the daily practice. And all of a sudden, I started seeing more that the glass was always half full and not half empty. And it made a profound change in my life. You see, sometimes the Buddhists have a fictional character they talk about called the hungry ghost. And the hungry ghost is this mystical creature with an enormous belly and a very tiny mouth, and it can never quite get enough food in to satisfy its cravings. Well, how about you? Are your cravings ever satisfied? What about our country? Do we have a hungry ghost constantly wanting more and more and more and never really satisfied? So we have to stop as we begin to identify our purpose and really know why we're here. And we're learning also how to bring that into our workplace, into our specific jobs, to have a little more fun even with the jobs that we do. But now we're also practicing being grateful for every opportunity we have and saying, oh man, this is boring. Oh man, I need that change. No, we're starting to see things a whole lot differently. And it makes a profound difference in your life. Try that. And once again, remember, even with gratitude, you first have the awareness. Catch yourself the minute you're ungrateful about something and flip it. Just flip it. That's part of the transformation. It might take days and days and weeks, but one of these days by doing that, you'll soon realize you have the mastery for that too. So we've got authenticity, discover and embrace your unique purpose. We've got gratitude. It's about appreciate what you already have, because here's a truth that I've come to see, and it sounds a little flaky, but as I've embraced it, it's made a profound change in my life, and that is this: you are enough. You have enough. You do enough. Now, some of you might joke about that. No, not according to my supervisor. I'm not doing enough. But you see, success, outward success, always starts on the inside. Prosperity, financial prosperity, spiritual prosperity, wellness, health prosperity, always begins on the inside. As I said when we began, it's always an inside game. It's always an inside game. And you are the one that's responsible for your life. It's not the country, it's not your company, it's not your brother or sister or your aging mom or dad. It's you, and you have that power because you were born with that power. That's why Emerson said what he said. There's something incredibly magical and powerful inside you. And if you simply could tap into that and bring it out into the world, miracles would happen in your life.